Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Becky.
We're with missionarystores.com. Today we're going to give you the latest update by the CDC and the World Health Organization, the WHO, on protecting your clothing. And these are tests that we actually ran with mosquito abatements from multiple counties, growing us mosquitoes, catching us mosquitoes, to be sure what is the very best for international protection.
Exactly.
So we're talking international protection now, outside the U.S., the very best we can find. So let's start first with duration. This is a 10% concentrate. You're not going to find this hardly anywhere. There's 2 places in the whole United States that have this. And the plus with this is that 10%, this, what everybody else usually sells, is a 0.5%. This is 20 times stronger. So let's understand how we're going to put this on our clothing.
Yeah, you don't want to go straight on to your clothing with that 10%.
That's right. So what we want to do is, again, this is international type usage. So this is, we have EPA regulations here in the United States at a 0.5%. We're going to go to an international protection level now to protect those missionaries going international, okay? What we're going to do is you can take this entire container, pour it inside this bottle, fill the rest of it up with water, shake it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to apply it to our clothing. We want to dampen the clothing. This includes all sleeping.
It's being dampened with this. You don't need to get it well, talk about pre-washing.
Yeah, let's talk that.
You do want to pre-wash your clothing. So, because a lot of clothing, and when you pull it right out of the package, it has some kind of film. They've treated it somehow. We want to open up the pores.
Exactly. And then when we pre-treat it, what do we wash with?
We want to have unscented.
So,
because we don't want to make it smell all nice and yummy for the mosquitoes to come to you like a big flower.
So missionaries, out in the field, we're going to use all of our clothing with natural products. If it has a natural orange smell to it, that's okay. But we don't want to put artificial perfumes in it, okay?
Yes.
Number 2 is no fabric softeners, okay? Number 3, dryers. Dryers degrade this very, very quick. And so if you use a dryer, put it on low heat to let it heat up and dry that way. Hanging it outside, ideal.
Yeah.
Very best way, okay? So the way we put it in, fill this, take this whole canister, put it in here, fill it on up, spray it on our clothing. We now know that this is going to last us for about 105 washings before the clothing is going to be wiped out.
Now, when we say that, when he says 105 washings, Pete, you'll hear everywhere like, oh no, 40 washings is the max, 70 washings is the max. Do you know why he said 105? It's because this shirt, the lint is going to have the majority of his shirt in it, is what by regulations the length of time that you can have that. So
if we went with EPA regulations, they're saying after 70
the maximum amount
washings,
that shirt will last is what we're saying that this is going to do.
And so that's the best way, easiest way to go. Now, very best protection. Take half this bottle, put it in here, fill it up with water. Spray all your clothing. You'll have 2 dosages that way, okay? Now we take half of our clothing, we put it in a sealed bag, a compression style bag, using desiccant in there. That'll keep the moisture out of it. And we take half those clothes, put it away for the second half of their mission. Sisters after 9 months, elders after 12 months. This way you have the strongest clothing at that halfway mark.
Desiccant that he mentioned is an oxygen remover packet that you can place inside of it.
Correct.
And then as long as you put it inside and not have the sunlight hit it and no oxygen, that's what we're
exactly saying. Right. That is the optimum way to give you the most protection your entire mission. Okay? So we've given you a 1-2 punch, your choice. Mothers, if you're watching this and your elders won't do that halfway through their mission, use the full strength and go that way. All right? Otherwise, you know what's the best way to go. Now let's talk about this. This is a 0.5% duration or a permethrin type chemical.
Yes.
What we want to use this one for is our shoulder bags every 6 weeks. Because we're going into people's homes. That's one of those hitchhiker bags.
And you're not washing your shoulder bag. You're not washing your luggage. You're not washing your beds. That's what this is for.
Dry clean only suits. We protect them every 6 weeks. Spray it on it if you've been wearing it. If you aren't wearing it, don't have to protect it. But if you've been wearing it into people's homes, that's what we use. All right?
And this is a safer one as we're not having to do any mixing. There's no, this
straight
is more,
0.5%.
Yeah, exactly. That's a concentrate. This is straight that you can
Our luggage,
do it.
inside and out. This also kills bed bugs. So where else could we use this?
Your bed.
On your bed.
Your couches.
You spray the edges of the beds, spray the edges of the couches. That's the areas that they like to hide away in, those bed bugs do.
Mm-hmm.
This will suffocate, kill them. It kills ticks also, chiggers.
There is no need to use this on walls, doorknobs, anything like that. That's more of a Lysol. The bed bug lives within a mattress or a cut box spring here in North America. Other places it might be within, I'm just thinking wood
Wicker.
furniture, the wicker. They'll be inside of that.
Big time there. So again, this one is used for dry clean only suits, for our shoulder bags every 6 weeks, for our luggage. And again, our luggage, it will kill bed bugs that we might transfer or get from other people's luggage
Yes.
underneath the bus or something.
Or even when you get transferred, or going to investigators' homes, sitting on their couches and stuff.
Exactly
You're
right.
about that.
So that's how that one's used. This one here is to protect your clothing. Watch our other videos we have out on the most up-to-date mosquito repellents to keep you protected.
That's right.
Okay? Thank you.
Thanks.